TLDR agenda today is for Seth and his friends and buddies explore Intuition Chrome extension. So stage free for you guys and share your screen.
Okay.
You can give introductions like all of you and all that. Feel free to. Let's go.
Yeah, sure. I made a small agenda for today. Maybe there is some people who are not that familiar with intuition, so I thought maybe like just doing a bit of recap of what intuition is to get started, what's the product, and then like speaking about like the Chrome extension, and that will be like the main part of what we have planned for today. And yeah, we do like this event as a open call. So if anyone wants to jump on, say something or participate, that's the idea. So feel free to jump on. Okay. So about intuition, and every one of you like feel free to add stuff if you feel like. But as a global idea, what I personally retain from intuition, it's really a trust layer. And when we are talking about trust layer, like it's about attestations, being able to attest about anything. And this idea is not new. It started already a long time ago. Maybe some of you like back in the day heard about Uport or Viramo. This work have been started, if we check on here, about 8 years ago. And I think that was the inception of blockchain attestation. And here you might recognize some people of the Intuition team already working on it back then. But yeah, since then, like the extension, Web3 extension have developed a lot. Probably some people already heard about what is EAS, Ethereum attestation, which already gets some traction. But for me, like what's really make Intuition different, it's really the social aspect of it. If we look at existing solution about attestations, for me, it's missing this social aspect. And what's exciting me a lot about Intuition is really that it's not about just creating and attesting things about stuff or people. It's really that we can come together as community and bonds together through attestation and discover what other people are thinking. And it's really where the collective intelligence emerge. And yeah, for me, like the social aspect, like really like if I have an image to give to that, is really like a knowledge graph. And here is like a simple representation of what could be like a knowledge graph. So like a bunch of attestation on live on Intuition, where you can look at it, you can explore it. This is, by the way, one of the projects that one of the students of the hacking project have built in the past. And let's say here,
That's actually a very good graph. Like if there's people who are new in here and haven't seen this before, like very good showcase of like what knowledge graph looks like. Like all of these are representing atoms and how they're connected together, forming like larger data structures.
yeah, exactly. So you can play with it and you can discover content, you can discover attestation. And I like this way of exploring the intuition graph. I think there will be like many, many ways to interact with intuition. But yeah, I feel this one pretty exciting. Yeah, for example, if you tap this thing, you can see like a bunch of people who have the tag intuition hackers. So there is people from the intuition teams, Tybor, And yeah. Anyone have any question about intuition or what it allows to do, what it is?
You can always also drop questions on a chat.
Yeah, right.
Dubes was asking if we have those graphics somewhere to use. We have, right?
Yeah, well, it's live. I'm sharing here the website. So if you want to play with it, you can. It's an open source project built by some THP student. So feel free to play with it, to fork it or improve it, or give you ideas on how to make it better as well. Sorry, any insight is good to take. And yeah, that was actually my next point, and one of the things which for me really bring me to intuition and make me stay is the openness of the ecosystem. Everything on intuition is currently open source. So yeah, can you mute? I think it's Mark Lago, please.
Hold on, let me see. He's muted.
Okay, good. So yeah, Mark Lago, can you mute yourself, please? All right, we'll get there.
Mark Lago is muted.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I was going to say one of the things I really like about intuition, like many decentralized or aim to become decentralized product, is that everything is open source, and that's why we also, as developer, like to build stuff on it because there is many opportunity to do whatever we want. It's really open. And yeah, in terms of product around intuition, there is already a bunch of stuff existing. There is the intuition portal for those who have not crossed this yet. Now it's in maintenance,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
under
kind of
maintenance right.
exciting to see what it will become. But for me, it's like kind of the explorer for intuition, where you can check everything you want, all the atom, all the claims, follow people, add information about it. It's quite permissive and not opinionated. So there is a lot of way to use the portal. The launchpad is there. There is a bunch of quests into it. So it's an easy way to get started with intuition if you don't know it yet, where you can just put votes for your favorite things. For example, what are your favorite Web3 thought leaders? Or it's organized by epoch, so every one and then here, there's one epoch ending in 3 days. So I recommend you to check this one.
Yeah, epoch 4 currently available. The next epoch coming next week.
Yep. This one was really interesting to me as well. This is an experiment launched by Consensus and Intuition, which aim to allow the community of Ethereum to decide what is the true value of Ethereum. So here, anyone can just vote for their favorite value. Looks like currently a lot of people are voting that decentralization is essential to Ethereum, but anyone can also add a new value, propose something new. I think it's a great way to make emerge what are the value on a decentralized community. So
Yeah, you can
that's this
also
one.
propose your own values on there. There's on the
Yeah.
right, if you go a little bit upper,
Yeah.
on the right proposed value. And you can also stake on other people's values if you scroll a little bit more. I think there's like a plus button lower after these preceded ones.
Yeah.
Load
A lot more.
Yeah, so you can see like community proposed values.
I recognize this one. This one is from Dupes.
Yeah, it's from Dibs. That's great.
I like this one. Scalability without sacrifices.
Yeah, if you already didn't participate on Ethereum value thing,
Listen, whoever stakes the highest on there can be my speaker for me.
suffering from success, no refunds.
All right, voted. Yep. Then, wow, this one is super exciting. The MetaMask snap. That's not what we're gonna talk about today, but just gonna quickly show what it looks like. Now it's still kind of in dev mode. I have like a special version here of MetaMask, and I installed this version of the Intuition Snap. Snaps are for MetaMask extension. So for example, if I go, let's say, to the page Intuition Explorer, here I can, well, maybe Launchpad would be better. And here, if I interact with any smart contract, let's say here I want to vote for Billy as one of the best CEO. Oh, I need to switch. Okay. Maybe I will not be able to demo it, but what it basically does, it's going to integrate a signal from the community directly into your MetaMask. So for someone who is new to the ecosystem, or just for someone who doesn't know a Web3 product yet, you will be able to see what the community and what the people you are following think about this particular smart contract. Is it safe? As in bid, is it audited by a trusted auditor, or just you have some friend who likes this product? This for me will solve a lot of the pain points we currently have in Web3. So I know still in development. It's not public yet in the MetaMask Snap repository, but once it will be, I think it will make some noise. Maybe at some point we can do another call if you want to showcase you how to install it and how to run it. But yeah, now like one of the thing we're gonna speak today is the extension quorum, which the team already provided like a good prototype, and we'll talk a bit more right after. And then it's not only like the Intuition team, which push for product. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like my vision of the Intuition team is really focusing on the protocol and blockchain side of things. But then they are bootstrapping some pretty exciting initiatives, but they also expect that the community itself will develop many other things around Intuition.
Yeah, that's the vision.
Yeah.
Like Intuition is supposed to be a middleware. Like there
Yeah.
shouldn't be like any Intuition develop like applications or anything. But it's very hard to let people build anything if we don't show example and possibilities by ourselves. So that's why we have Launchpad. That's why we have MetaMask Snap, Chrome extension, and all that.
And it's so nice to have like all these product already live, working, and open source, because for us developer, we can just come to any one of these projects, see how it's built, fork it, inspire ourselves from it, and run quick experiment over it. And one of the projects I've done, I think it was a few weeks ago, in developer is a Twitter extension. Maybe someone have the link, but if you scroll top on the developer channel, you can find it. It's pretty exciting. You can see like what's on Twitter and just react. Hey, I like this guy. I don't trust this guy. I think this content is interesting, and share it with all your followers on Intuition. Some student of THP also started an experiment about a hackathon platform, which is called BuildProof. You can have a look at it if you want. Everything is public in GitHub. There is this graph visualization, and yeah, that's what I've crossed so far. But I'm pretty sure in the next coming months there will be 1,000 more of experimentation around Intuition. That's the beauty of permissionless and decentralization. Dupes, you're saying that no snap gets easily installed? Well, no, not really, because what the team have shared yesterday, it's only for the Chrome extension, not the MetaMask Snap extension. The MetaMask Snap extension is still require a bit of technical knowledge. You need to run it yourself in order to be able to install it. For now, but I guess it will be coming soon that even without any technical knowledge, you will be able to do it. And yeah, just wanted to yeah.
That was just going to mention. I don't know if it makes sense to mention it here, but there is also the social posts on chain, the collections, and the reputation that are examples of things that can be built with Intuition that are not yet available, but that are upcoming. I don't know if it makes sense to mention it here or not, but I just wanted to highlight that.
Yeah, exactly. If you want more example of things which can be built, I think it's here in apps where you can find what you just mentioned. For example, spokes or reputation. And yeah, everything is accessible here on the Intuition GitHub. If you want to see like the progress of one particular project, you can just go there. For example, here the Chrome extension. If I want to see the improvement, I can go there. And here I can see like Simonas, the CTO of Intuition, make a new update yesterday on the Chrome extension. Tubes and GitHub not friends, lad. Yeah, it can get quite complex for. It's kind of the social network for developer GitHub, and I wanted to talk a bit about GitHub as well, because at the end of the day, you don't need to be a developer to interact with GitHub. There is some stuff you can do and help a team interacting with GitHub. For example, here, once you have a profile, you are connected. Here you have issues. And let's say you are running the Chrome extension and you realize that there is something missing in this extension. Now, from myself, I figured out that there was no possibility yet in the extension, for example, to choose if I want to make an attestation about a particular page or just the domain. Maybe I'm interested to do an attestation for this URL, or maybe just doing an attestation for GitHub. But no, the attestation, the Chrome extension doesn't allow to do that. So if I really want to help the team and manifest that, the best way for a developer team is doing directly on GitHub. So you can go here on the related project, going into issue, a new issue, feature request. There is already a template. Add a possibility to choose if I want to create theme about the domain or the specific URL. Here I can provide detail. Maybe the title is enough, or maybe I can provide an image. I can create it here, and then it's public for everyone. And if you agree that this would be something good to add for the extension, go there, create your account and say it. Or if someone like have design skill or product skill, that's how like all together we can contribute to make open source project better. You don't need to do specially development to do it. Web3 Pinterest. Yeah. And last thing about intuition, I feel it's really like the team reactivity. I have a specific example. Once some of the students I work with were working on the hackathon platform, they wanted to implement a possibility to batch redeem in order to reallocate the vote you do for a specific project on a hackathon. And I just asked for it on the developer channel. But they say, hey, yeah, we can do this. And I checked yesterday on GitHub on the Intuition smart contract. And yeah, there is already some code pushed for it. So yeah, for me, that's really the beauty of open source and having like a reactive team, that the team know what they are doing. But if there is some community project who needs some specific stuff, feel free to really ask for it. They are here to help us as community builders. Okay, that was my 10 minutes introduction for Intuition. Hope it was able for
Let's get the
some
next
people
section.
here. Yeah. Chrome extension. Yeah. So now it's get a bit easier. If you want to get the Chrome extension, you need to go on GitHub, Xerix Intuition. And here you can find it on the overview. It might be not on the top of the list, as is it now, if there is no update when you check it. So you can just check here and search for it.
Quick question: like, if there's like beginners in here, like who never interact with Intuition, or maybe just did the launchpad quests, is there anything they need, or could they straight away go to GitHub channel?
No, they don't need anything. They can just go directly to GitHub.
Okay, cool.
You can go to this repository, and then here Simonas did a small onboarding video to showcase how to get the last version of the Chrome extension. Now it's not published yet on the Chrome store, so you will need to follow this this video, but it's pretty straightforward. You need to download it from the last release, then here you go to your extension manager. And the important thing is really to have this developer mode activated. And once you do that, you can have a new button here, which allow you to load unpacked extension. That's at that time you choose the Intuition extension you just downloaded, and you are able to run it yourself. And yeah, once you got the extension, so for now, the thing to know is that this extension is just on the prototype phase. That's why it's not published on the store yet. And it's only allow connection through MetaMask. There is no under for other wallet. So just keep that in mind. But if you go to any website, let's say I'm going to the Wikipedia page of Ethereum. I can open this page, and then the extension is going to detect automatically for me that I'm on this page. Here I can add some description for it, and I can create the identity for this page. On the backend, it's going to create an atom, and then from that time, if I create it, I can attest things about this page. Do I like it? Do I trust it? Is it missing some information? Whatever.
So it's pretty much like you can have a similar structure than the Launchpad quests are. There's some kind of like intention, and the Chrome extension is your tool that you have those quests or insights within you always, like when you go whatever URLs or even smart contracts.
CB Crypto who say, no way, this is so cool. Yeah, there's even more. Here you can go there. So this is like an AI assistant. If you want to make it work and play with it, you will need to go here into your profile. And there you have the possibility to open your own API key for OpenAI, for ChatGPT. If you need help with that, let me know. I can send you a small guide to set up this. But what basically is gonna happen if you do that? At the time, if you are on a page which already have some attestation about this page, you can just ask ChatGPT to access the intuition data and make you a resume of what's meaningful. Can ask like, what are thinking, for example, the people I am following about this page? Is it safe? Is it interesting? If there is only a few attestation, maybe it doesn't make sense. But if there is like thousands of signals about a particular page, I think that's a great way to consume the data lake of intuition. But yeah, for the prototype, now that's pretty much it. What's in place? It's already awesome. It's a really good starting point to do a lot of other things on top. And yeah, otherwise the idea of this call is like to showcase what's already there and also speak about what 5 developer students here plan to do for their film and project, and use this as a base to illustrate the possibility of such use case. But yeah, right before that, maybe some of you like, at least in my case, I think I crossed over like 10 different projects like this over the past 10 years. The possibility of having a social bookmarking app. Now, if I am here on my browser, I have my bookmarks. First of all, I don't like it because it's just folders. I would prefer have tags, but then I can find a solution. But then it's not social at all. I don't know what are consulting the people I trust, the people I follow, and this idea is not quite new. There has been like a lot of experimentation, and I've been like a user of this for quite some times, different product. But the thing is like there will be like a new SaaS company emerging trying to solve this problem, and then if they don't success to push the product dies, and your data as well. You lose it all because it was centralized, and that's really exciting for me with this extension for intuition. Is that at the end of the day, the attestation are yours, and that's your data. It will be there forever, or until you decide to remove your signals. And it can be presented in your extension or anywhere else. If I create the data through the extension, it will be presented in the Launchpad, on the portal, every single product we use Intuition. Yep, just I'm gonna do a small presentation, which the 5 students here, Alex, James, name are not all changed, Paul, Luc, and Zainab here in the call. They are ending their program with the hacking project, and they decided to do this their final project specifically on this subject, building a Chrome extension for the students of this developer bootcamp they are in. Just before getting into the product, here presenting one of the fictional user persona of this extension, which is here in the call. We have another persona, which is a student. And yeah, this student gonna, he's in his first day of the programming bootcamp. And here is learning HTML or CSS, which is one of the first steps to learn how to code. And in the resource, you see that we ask him to install the Chrome extension. So that's what he's doing. Install the Chrome extension. And from that time, he can get information about the learning resources he's exploring. So first step for him, because he's curious, he's gonna click here on his profile, connect his wallet. He'll create his identity on Intuition, add a tag that is a Ruby developer. And that will also create another tag that he has the tag community, THP community. So he's claiming for himself that he's part of the THP community. And good thing about that is that Lilian, which is a tyrannical boss of THP here, you will be able to check on his admin dashboard and check the student who auto-claim that they are part of the community. So you will be able to review, hey, I know Raul, that's one of my students. I can embed the fact that he has this tag, he's part of the community. And maybe you will see like someone who doesn't know, Clone, doesn't know that guy, looks suspicious. Nope, it's not one of my students. And yeah, once Raul have set up his profile, he will get back here to the home button, but already he can see like some information about him. Here there is a small graph. You can see like you have itself the THP community tag and dev Ruby. It will get back to the home page of the extension to get back to the main information. So yeah, at that time, Raul is just scrolling the page, learning stuff about CSS. And here you can see on the graph that there is already some information shared by other students. One thing which attracts his attention is there is an article speaking about CSS functions which are coming, and there is an article explaining just that. So you're gonna click to this, and get redirecting to this article saying like, hey, this programming language is evolving. There is some new stuff coming to it. So he keeps reading, and then you see here that one of the students in his school say, I've actually like submitted this claim that this article was a good explainer for CSS function. And Raul, first time he crossed his idea, is pretty interesting about it. He agree with that. So he's just gonna bot the fact that this article is good. And doing that, what he's gonna do is create an on-chain attestation in Intuition. But you're gonna pay like 0 gas fee, pay 0 deposit. What's gonna happen is here, Lilian, which is the boss of THP, gonna deposit some funds in the smart contract of THP to sponsor our students. That's one of the things we can do. That's the design we're gonna choose for this extension for the school. But it's just to open people's eyes that it's quite permissive in terms of what we can do. In our case, we choose to sponsor the fees for a student to do the deposit. So students, if they have a new wallet, will have 0 gas fee and 0 deposit to do. They will be able to create claim with a blank wallet. At the time, Lilian have signaled that they are indeed part of the THP community. But that's one design you can do. Another thing you could do is also say, hey, I want to create a SaaS model with the Chrome extension for something else, maybe other design, or just fork this one and say, I'm gonna charge 10 cents per attestation created on Intuition. That's something you can totally do. That's a business which could work actually. So yeah. So yeah, back to Raul. Raul just did signal that he was agreeing with James that this article was good and it worth more attention. And now Raul like see that that's actually James who initiated this signal. So Raul just gonna decide to over on James' profile and to follow him. Like that, next time you open an extension, you will be able to see more recommendation from James. And at the end of the day, what we think like why we think this extension can be good for our use case in the school is that we can really have knowledge base of all the resources recommended by student and having living resources and help also our student to connect with each others. So yeah, there was a small presentation for what the students plans to build. It's one example of what can be built based on what's already providing Intuition as a starting point. You have any question, reaction?
It's free for the student, you know. You said for Or make a vote?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's our idea, that we're gonna have like a smart contract which we're gonna fund as a school, and then each student will be able to make attestation and just sign the transaction. So no need to have any token on
Any
your
cryptos?
MetaMask.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I plan a bit of time for this part. Brainstorm question and ideas about it. So feel free to jump in. Say if you like this idea or anything. That's a good point. If anyone wants to see an explainer how to install the Intuition Chrome extension, react to the chat so I know that I can do a walkthrough. Okay, 3-4 people. Okay, I see that's a go.
And
Okay,
actually, along those same lines, I have a question.
yeah.
So, your Intuition browser extension has things that mine doesn't. And I have this newest version. But I don't have the profile button on the top right corner. So
Okay.
like there is no option for that. And then on your top left you have the two little stars and the hamburger. Like mine doesn't look like that either.
Yeah. This I installed this maybe like 1 week ago, and you know how it works. Intuition team is working, so they made a new version. But
Gotcha.
the beauty of GitHub is that everything which have been pushed at one time on GitHub is normally still there. So if you want the exact version that I have, I can send you like the particular version of it, and you can install this old one that I have. Actually, here, let's go back. So start here on GitHub, Chrome extension. Here you see the releases.
Right.
Can you show the link where to start
Yeah,
that too, so
sure. Sure, let's
people
do
are on
that.
the same page? Doesn't hurt to go too slow on this.
Yeah. So if you want the last version, you can go there. Now the last version was published 2 days ago. That's the 0.1.5. And here you can just download the artifact. Okay, it's downloaded. So right before, what I'm gonna do is removing the one I have here. Up. So
What
if
was
you go
that button in English? Like what you click? This one?
developer mode,
Okay.
that's developer mode. So you need to go. You can find this extension manager by different means. Either you click to this button, you have it here as well, or you can just enter that in Chrome. Chrome's // extensions. You go to this page, and from this page, you need to activate developer mode. Otherwise, you will only be able to search extensions which are already published to the Google extension store. So activate this mode. You need to check your download folder And here you have the artifact. So
TBC had a question. What did you click in GitHub?
yep, sorry. I'm going back to it.
Was it like the first file, the Chrome extension?
Yeah, exactly. You need to go to releases once you are here into the Chrome extension repository of GitHub. And here you can click on the last version artifact. Once you click on it, it's gonna download the
Can you copy the
download the file.
URL to chat? So it's ready
Sure.
right there.
Sure.
TBC has the. And then go artifact.zip.
So yeah, now I just uncompress the zip file of the artifact. And now I can go back here to my extension manager. And because I'm in developer mode, I have this button, which in English is load unpacked extension. Here I can go to my download folder and select the artifact folder. And here we go. It's installed. Also, if you want to have a quicker access to the extension, here you have a possibility to pin the extension. So it's always stay there. Is it good for everyone who wanted to get started with the extension? Did you succeeded?
Yes, thanks for the intro, Jeremy.
You're welcome.
Dude
Yep,
fast.
MetaMask only. That's right.
Good flag. CBC might have some problems. I don't know why.
You need to download the artifact zip, is right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. But you can run it as well yourself. Just do git clone and do npm run, npm dev.
CBC
For
is
the developers here, you can
has a
fork the
question.
project directly and play with it.
CBC
So many
said
files
so many
after
files after
artifacts.
artifacts.
Yeah, but the only thing you need to do is once you have the artifact file unzipped, you just need to select this folder. I'm going to show you again. Here, I'm going back to my download folder. That's where it is. And here I'm just selecting the artifact folder. Nothing else. I don't need to enter inside it or choose anything. This is the artifact folder of the Intuition extension. I just select this one, confirm, and that's it. Yeah, I think we are reaching the end of the hour, almost. Feel free to ask any question or jump in the vocal if you want.
Time flies. Yeah, with that being said, we actually have in 2 hours next space. So data refinement with the rest of our team members, who unfortunately were unable to participate on this one except me. So
It's a Twitter space, right?
yeah, I can get the link to you guys. Put it in the chat. It's a Twitter space, yes.
Cool.
Do you have a set anything to say, CBC? She posted a screenshot. This is what she gets when select the artifact.
Yep. So yeah, that's indeed what you have inside the artifact, but you don't need to select anything inside. You just need to select this folder once you are in your extension here. So if you are like me here,
So click once
and you
instead.
see, exactly, if you see all this detail, once you are seeing that, just go one back here to select the artifact folder. And yeah, just to prove my point that only MetaMask is supported, you can actually search with GitHub. Here, once I was here on the Chrome extension, you can use the search bar, search for MetaMask, and here you can see that there is a specific provider for MetaMask. And if you search for another wallet or just wallet, you will not find like a general provider yet. Yeah, just one last thing. I'm gonna share this folder with can view. So if you are interested by the mission which are taking the THP students, feel free to reach out with them if you want to give feedback, idea, or just follow the progress. For now, everything is in here. So this was just here in community call, like the presentation they prepared for today. But here there is like a bit more information, like more wireframe they are working on. Yeah, feel free to have a look. And otherwise, like the source code is gonna be on GitHub as well. Oh, I need to show that. That's the beauty of open source, that anyone who wants to get started with this project, you can just go here in fork, which can actually clone this project inside your own account or your organization. And for example, if I go to here, which is like the laboratory of THP, that's exactly what we did. We have here the Chrome extension, And you can see that the original source of this project was coming from intuition.
That's
That's
cool,
great.
Zet. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to show this to us and for walking us through how to set some of these things up. It definitely helped me get a better understanding of intuition, and I really like what the hacking project is doing. I think it's really cool.
Nice, thanks. I think it's a great opportunity as well, like to get to know each other. All of us are exchanging on Discord, but running like community event like that might allow us to connect a bit more and create some synergy and some collaboration from within the community.
Yeah, I think that's the. Let's wrap this up. Thanks
Yep.
for showing this, and thanks everyone who joined. By the way, we gave some new roles for people, so if you see your role being increased during this community event, go to Sanctum. I can find you the link and go claim your IQ points.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining.
Yeah. Catch you later and see ya in 2 hours.
Have a good one. Bye bye. Don't miss the
Bye.
2 hours.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
That's what's up.